Morgan Housel, The Psychology of Money. Welcome to the fascinating world of The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. In this summary, you'll explore how personal experiences, luck, and domestication play significant roles in shaping our financial decisions and behaviors. The book breaks down popular myths that surround those who succeed in amassing wealth and offers valuable insights into making better monetary decisions to achieve long-term financial stability. As you delve into the summary, you'll learn about how different economic experiences shape our perspectives on money and investing, the importance of acknowledging the role of luck, and the dangers of envy in our financial lives.
The psychology of money. The Great Depression affected people differently, and this realization is essential when it comes to understanding the psychology of money. The Kennedy family's experience during this period highlights how wealth changes the way people view and handle money. Personal experiences shape financial behaviors, and we should acknowledge and understand this when making financial decisions. We may think we know everything about money, but we know less than we think we do. Personal experience and financial decision-making. People's financial decision-making is driven by personal experience rather than rational economic models. This is demonstrated by the prevalence of irrational and illogical investment choices, such as buying lottery tickets, in low-income households. A study by economists Ulrika Malmendier and Stefan Nagel found that personal history, specifically economic conditions during young adulthood, determines attitudes to risk. Investments made during this time influenced future investment decisions, regardless of real-world evidence. This challenges the idea of rational economic decision-making and highlights the importance of taking personal experience into account when making financial decisions. The youthful history of economic concepts. From domesticated dogs to economics, the world around us is a historical infant. Despite the modern age, our economic concepts are still relatively new. Take retirement, for example. It was not an achievable goal for most people until the 1980s. The 401k wasn't introduced until 1978, and index funds are a mere 50 years old. Our inexperience with financial planning and decision-making is simply due to our youth in these concepts. The role of luck in financial success. According to Nobel Prize-winning economist Robert Shiller, the precise impact of luck on financial success is unknown. Human psychology leads us to overestimate or underestimate luck's role in outcomes, and we tend to credit success to our qualities while attributing our shortcomings to bad luck. Luck plays a more prominent role in financial success than we realize, as siblings from the same household who enjoy similar opportunities have correlated incomes. Our culture's obsession with success makes it difficult to account for randomness in our models. Nonetheless, we can develop strategies to handle luck's impact to ensure our financial decisions facilitate favorable outcomes. Luck and success. Success can make people overlook the role of luck, leading to failure. Instead of obsessing over specific individuals, focusing on broad patterns can make better financial decisions. Patterns of success and failure are applicable to everyday life, unlike outliers' cases. Rockefeller's disregard for laws may have parted between criminal and successful, which could have been different with luck. Luck is impossible to emulate. Stick to patterns of success and failure for a more practical approach. Envy, the fool's game. Envy in capitalism can make you reckless. It drives bad decisions that can cost more than the gains you hope to make. Capitalism, for all of its material benefits, has one major pitfall: it encourages envy. The culture of always striving for more has created a cycle of comparison and dissatisfaction that is difficult to break free from. In any capitalist society, no matter how much someone earns, there will always be someone else who makes more. This creates a perpetual sense of deficit that leads to reckless decision-making. The author's key message is straightforward: envy can make you reckless. They use a story to illustrate how envy drove Rajat Gupta, who had already achieved incredible financial success, to make disastrous decisions. Gupta's story shows that once we get caught in the trap of comparison, we lose sight of what is reasonable. We stop thinking about the risks and only focus on the potential reward. Envy causes us to overestimate our abilities and gives us a false sense of invincibility. We become so obsessed with the illusion of success that we forget that every action has consequences. So we take risks that we would otherwise never take. In the end, we end up losing much more than we hope to gain. Ultimately, the lesson is that we need to rein in our desires and avoid the trap of always wanting more. We must recognize that there comes a point where we have enough. Learning to appreciate what we have rather than fixating on what we lack can help us break free from the cycle of comparison and envy. As the author suggests, leaving opportunities on the table doesn't necessarily mean you're missing out. It's often recognition that trying to devour everything will push you to the point of regret. The Rise and Fall of Jesse Livermore. Jesse Livermore, one of the greatest stock market traders in early 20th century America, made a fortune by taking a short position just before the stock market crash of 1929. Despite earning the modern equivalent of $3 billion, he lost everything by repeatedly taking large bets and died broke and indebted in 1940. The key message is that amassing wealth is easier than maintaining it. Staying rich requires humility, recognizing the role of luck, and understanding that success cannot be sustained indefinitely. About 40% of public companies lose their entire value over time, and 20% of America's richest people turnover each decade. The key to keeping wealth is perseverance and a healthy fear of losing everything. The Art of Building an Impressive Collection. Heinz Berggrun's collection of modern art, sold to the German government for €100 million, contained priceless works of Picasso, Klee, Matisse, and Braque. Horizon research reveals that the secret of Berggrun's success was buying vast quantities of art and waiting until a few winners emerged. This winning strategy of spreading your risk across a wide range of investments can apply to all investments. When you get a few things right, you can afford to get more things wrong.
Throughout this summary of The Psychology of Money, we've learned that personal experiences and luck play crucial roles in our financial decisions and behaviors. Harnessing a deeper understanding of these aspects can improve our money management abilities and help form better patterns of thought when making decisions for the long term. As we appreciate the influence of historical context and the ever-evolving nature of economic concepts, we're better equipped to create a well-balanced and informed perspective on the world of finance. Remember, success lies in learning from patterns, acknowledging the role of chance in our lives, and showing perseverance in achieving your financial goals.